Welcome everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to my segment on Craft Around the Clock. My name is Kim from Yesterday's Tomorrow's, and welcome. If you're watching this and you don't see that red sign, red little button on the corner that says live, if you don't see that up there, that means you're watching on the replay. And if you are, thank you so much for watching. If it's not up there, that means you're watching it on the replay. And if you could just put in the comments, #replay, so I know you're watching and I can welcome you to my page. Hello everybody, come on in. Happy Wednesday. I always come on Monday, so I'm thinking it's Monday now. I got my days all mixed up. Oh my goodness, it's Thursday. I had some plans on Monday, guys, so I know I usually come on Mondays, but I had some plans. So here we are today on Thursday. So happy Thursday, everyone. So appreciate you all joining me today. All right, so we're going to make a really cute sign. Hi, Susan. Hi, Pam. Hi, Chris. Come on in, guys. Let me put you up a little bit. Hi, Marlene. There we go. Oh, now maybe you can see a little better. Okay. Hello, Jacqueline. All right, Essential Stencils came out with their Christmas release. If you did not see that, you can go on my website and, not on my website, you can go on my Facebook page and you can see the video on there of all the great stuff that they have out. They have an amazing release this year. Amazing. Hello, Miss Tracy Campbell. How are you, sweet friend? Hello, Beverly. All right, so what we're going to be using today is this one, and it's a layering piece. This is why I picked it out. This year, they came out with a few stencils that you layer. So I figured we'll do the layering piece today so you can see how that all works. All right, so the one we're using today is called, well, there we go, Home Sweet Home. And see, it comes in 2 pieces. Right? All right. So put that down there. Okay, let me show you the 2 pieces that it comes. All right. So the first one you would do is you'd put down this one. Okay. Home Sweet Home. You stencil that one down first. Okay. Hey, Luann. Yes, I had a great birthday. Thank you, sweet ladies, for wishing me happy birthday. And then what you're going to do is then you take this second piece and you're going to layer it all on top. And that's where you're going to get all your little elements for your lollipops, for the candies, the little gingerbread men, the roof of your house, all of that. So it's going to be fun. This is going to be a fun project. I've been waiting to do this. I was so disappointed I couldn't come on Monday, guys, but here I am. All right. So for the sake of time, you did not need to see me paint a board. Okay. You know how to paint boards. You guys are so creative on here. But this is what it was. It was just a round. This is a round I got from Hobby Lobby. Hi, Pam. From Hobby Lobby. It comes in 3. Comes in a package of 3. Thank you, Linda. And this is a 14-inch round. It came in a package of 3 in Hobby Lobby, and it was like, oh, but wait till they have the 40% off. So it was like $11, 40% off of that. Whatever it was cheap. Then I painted it in pink, my favorite color, right, guys? And I just used the Waverly pink. What is it called? Oh, ballet slippers. You guys must have all that, right? Ballet slippers. All right. So I did 2 coats in the ballet slipper. Just for the sake of time, you guys, like I said, don't need to see me paint a board. I know you all know how to do that. All right. I guess I'm trying to think. Is there one looks better. I think it's better. It's all the same. All right. So let's get this done first. Okay. So my first tip. Yes, Sandy, I do sell Redesign with Prima. It is on my website. Ladies, well, I got you here real quick, just so I don't forget. Sometimes I forget to mention, my website. All you have to do is put this in the comments. There we go. Put this in the comments, ! Website, no spaces, all small letters. Put that in the comments and it will give you the link to my website if you're interested in that. That's where you can also find the link for Essential Stencils. That'll take you right to Essential Stencils website. All right. So when I am putting my stencils down, I like to use this stuff right here. It's called Pixie Spray. It's a light tack, guys. It's a light tack. It doesn't ruin your stencils. You can just with light soap and water, warm soap and water, it comes right off. Or you use that stuff from Dollar Tree. What's it called? The orange stuff from the Dollar Tree. special sauce, awesome sauce. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, awesome. To use that. Hello, Terry. How are you? All right. So I like to spray it. This is also good. Another tip for pixie spray, guys. It's great for your holiday bows if you want to make them sparkly. You make your bow as you normally go and do. Spray this on because it's a light tack. Sprinkle your diamond dust on top or your glitter, whatever your sparkle of choice is, and it will make it stick. So this is a great product for the upcoming holiday season. Awesome spray. Yes, thank you, Susan. Awesome. That's it. I had a senior moment. It was my birthday yesterday, and now I'm older. I'm getting more and more senior moments. Who can say me too? Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Okay, so you just go like that and you spray it. I'm just give it a light spray. That's all you have to do. All right. And let me stand up so I can get this where I want to place it. Get it centered. All right. And Pam, does this look good? Perfect. Perfectly imperfect. This is what we say here. Isn't that a cleaner use for stencils? No, this is not a cleaner use for stencils. This is a light tack. This is pixie spray. It's a light tack for stencils. Repositionable adhesive for stencils. Awesome is what I use to clean my stencils with. I call it awesome sauce, but it's not awesome sauce. It's just awesome. Thanks, Pam. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes. Had a great day yesterday. My husband and my son took me out to dinner, and we had a lovely time. All right, so the 3 colors that I'm going to use today on my stencils are, okay, so I used this. This was Ballet Slippers by Waverly. Then I'm going to use Tuscan Red by Apple Barrel. Let me give you the list of ingredients here. Then I'm going to use Nutmeg Brown right there. And then I'm going to use Apple Barrel White. Those are my, and then we're going to, let's see, hopefully we have time. I'm going to put some snow on here. So hopefully we have time. Okay. All right. So let me get my great. If you don't own a stencil brush, guys, if you're going to do some stenciling, I suggest invest in a good stencil brush. These are really good stencil brushes. And I don't recommend anything that I don't use and love. So these are really good stencil brushes. They clean up really easy, and they'll make your stenciling a lot nicer. They absolutely will. All right, so let me get some paper towels here. What do we got here today? And ladies, if I'm missing anybody that says they're new, please welcome them to our page. Welcome, newbies. If you are new, let us know that you're new so we can say hello to you. You also use Dawn Power Wash on my stencils. Oh, I never tried that yet. I love Dawn Power Wash. I love Dawn Power Wash. That's all I use on my dishes. I love it. All right, so let's see what we're going to do today. Okay, so let's do the gingerbread first, okay? Let's do that in a nutmeg brown. Thank you for sprinkling, everybody, and thank you for the hearts. I so appreciate it. That means the world to me. That just means that Mr. FB is going, wow, something's fancy's going on there, and maybe I'll push her out in the FB world a little bit more. That's what that means. All right, so let's get this open here. There we go. All right, so now we are going to put this on here. I really should have a paper plate, but I don't. So I'm making do, and I'm putting it on a paper towel, but use a paper plate if you have it. All right. So what am I going to use today? I think for this one, maybe, since I'm doing the gingerbread, maybe I'll go with this. No, I'll go with one a little smaller. Okay, I'm using the 5/8 right here. You sent me over Niagara Falls. Well, great, Pam. One of these days I want to get to Niagara Falls. My mom and dad had their anniversary there, their wedding anniversary. Not their wedding anniversary, their honeymoon. What am I talking about? Their honeymoon. I need something a little bit stiffer. Okay, we'll just do it on here. Perfect. All right, so the tip for stenciling, do not put too much paint on your brush. That's the biggest tip. Just layer. Put layer on top of layer of paint to get till you get the color that you want. That is my tip for the day. If it's not the color, if it's not as deep as you want, then go put another coat of it on. Do you know what I'm saying? But don't put a lot of paint on your brush. Oh, look what I'm doing. Now I'm getting all fuzzies from the paper towel holder. Don't do as I do, guys. Don't use your paper towel holder to, wait, hold on. I must have something on here, ladies. Oh, what can you use this for? That comes in your stencils. An offloading piece of paper. Perfect. These are also, guys, these are cardstock. You can make tags out of these. This is just black cardstock that they put in your stencils. You can make tags out of them. So don't forget about that. Don't throw those black things away that they put in the stencil. There we go. Oh, much better, much better. There we go. This is a while ago. I did a live, and of course it's not on FB anymore because now they take everything down after 30 days. But I did do a live on using these black pieces of paper that they put in the cardstock, I should say, not paper, cardstock that they put into their stencils, and you could use them for tags. All you have to do is stencil on them, cut them into the shape of a tag, and stencil on them. There we go. All right, so now let's do the house. Just like that. And who else do we have here today? Hi, Cindy. Hi, Crystal. No, that stuff is not foamy. I agree with Luann. It's not foamy. Okay. So the biggest thing with this is deciding what color you want to make your sign. But I figured for Christmas, this sort of looks like a lollipop, almost a big gigantic lollipop. That was my thoughts. And I'm thinking if you put a big stick in the back of it, you could stick it in the ground. Outside, you'd have to, make it outdoors proof, but this would be a nice lollipop. Okay, now I want to see if it's dark enough. Hi, Rhonda. Right, there we go. Now I'm going to lift it up, and I'm going to see if it's dark enough. And I think I might just want to just deepen it just a little bit. So here I go again. Right, I'm taking it, I'm offloading it, and I'm putting in another coat on. And this is going to deepen the color. So this is what I mean by layering your stencil. You do not, see that's darker than these. Now that's just what I'm looking for. You do not want to put a lot of paint on your brush. You just want to layer it to achieve the color that you're looking for. And you will get there by layering it. Because when you paint your house walls, right? And you put a couple of layers on it, and it changes the color. Look at that. All right, hold on. Now remember, it's got to be dry. It's got to be dry, your paint. If I want to deepen the gingerbread house, if I wanted to put a second coat, it's got to be dry, or otherwise you're not putting another coat on top of it. It's not deepening. If that makes sense, it's got to be dry for it to actually be a second coat. All right, there we go. All right, so let's put another coat on there to deepen the house up a little bit, just like that. And who else do we have in there? Hello, Irma. Hi, Melba. How are you? And Chris is here. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today on my segment with Craft Around the Clock. Remember, if you don't belong to Craft Around the Clock, up above, I did tag Craft Around the Clock, and you can hit that. It's a free group. You can watch us creators creating 24/7, 7 days a week on that page. And Tracy Campbell will let you in. Our fearless leader, Tracy Campbell. I think I see a little. There we go. All right, so that should be good. All right, so I'm not throwing this out yet. I might need a little bit of brown again. Who knows? We'll see. What is on there? Something is on. This is from when by mistake, I got little fuzzies from offloading on a paper towel. Do not offload on a paper towel, ladies. It's not good. All right, so let's see. Now let's see, what color will we do? Let me get another one of these papers. And I think we will do the home. Let's close that. we'll do the Tuscan red, and I'm going to do that in the red. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. And we'll do the candies. And we'll do this too, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Look. And give it a shake. I haven't used this in a while. I haven't used it since last Christmas. This Tuscan red is a really pretty red. It's a very vintagey red, if that makes sense. A vintagey red, not like a candied apple red. It's a vintagey red, and it's really pretty. Okay. Let's open that up. There we go. And let's see. Mal used right. I don't know which one do I want to use right now. I think I'm going to use the. I'll use the 3/4. I'll use the 3/4. All right, and then offload, just like we were talking about. Okay, and here we go. Now, if you think, I don't know, did I offload enough? If you got a surface that, like a part of a stencil that's big, just like this, let me show you right here, that's big like this, then take it first and go in the middle, right? Don't go around the edges, because if you're afraid that you might have too much on there and you're afraid that it's going to bleed. If you do it in the middle first, go like this, keep offloading like that, then you should be okay. Let me see. You guys can see what I'm doing. Maybe that's a little bit of you guys kind of don't need to see me, right? There we go. Look at that pretty red. Now, I haven't decided what color I'm going to be doing the stem of the lollipop yet. Maybe I'll do that brown too. Good thing I saved my brown. All right. Okay. Same thing, go here. Go around. And don't worry, guys. If you do get some bleed through, you could just paint the edges. You can just scuff it up with a piece of sandpaper, and it all blends in. Have fun when you're stenciling. There we go. Look how pretty. That looks great. All right, and then these are the candy, the swirly candies. So we're going to make those red too. These are candy also. I don't know what you call those swirly red candies, guys. Peppermints. Peppermints. These are the peppermints. Peppermint candies. Look. There we go. Have any of you been out at the stores for Christmas stuff yet? I have not. I really don't need any more Christmas things. I have enough. But, you know, when the new season comes out and they have all the new stuff, you can't help yourself but picking something else up for your home, right? I'm finding the trend this year is a very vintagey Christmas. Vintage Christmas. If you look at Walmart, I was looking online, and they have a lot of the vintage, like those blow-up ones and stuff. Very vintagey. So let's see. Who else is here, guys? Remember, guys, if you see somebody new, welcome them. All right, and then I'm going to do the Home Sweet Home in the same red. Okay, there we go. And I want to finish this up because I can't wait to get to the layering piece. Wait till you see. Now, this year they have a lot of layering stencils, which really makes these stencils come alive. So, and remember, if you are interested in these stencils, you go on Essential Stencils. Don't forget to use my discount code yesterday. That will give you 10% off your entire order. How cool is that, right? 10% off your entire order. Even if it's on sale. Even if it's on sale, you still get 10% off. Went to Hobby Lobby, 1 metal sign and 2 presents. Did you? Hobby Lobby, very vintagey also. Love, that's my favorite, the vintagey Christmases. Anything vintage Christmas, love. The old antique ornaments that you can find everywhere. If you go to your antique stores and stuff like that. All right. We need a little bit more right here. I'm seeing, see what I mean? Now look how that deepens, right? When you just when it's dry and you put your second coat on, it makes such a difference. Such a difference. There we go. But you got to make sure it's dry. If it's not dry, it's not giving it a second coat. You're just blending in the first coat and you're just putting more paint into it. The church lighting stencil is beautiful. Yes, it is. Luann is talking about the church. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but it's a layering stencil, guys, and it's just beautiful. Maybe we should work on that one day, right? And try that one. That is what we will do. It's only October, guys. We got a lot of time left for Christmas creating. October 23rd only. It's not even Halloween yet. Not even Halloween. But they're talking about not good weather around here on the East Coast. Maybe do stick white? Maybe. Yeah, Pam, what do you think? Maybe do the stick white. Yeah, that might work. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe white with, oh, yes, sir. We're going to do it white because I think I have some other ideas with that, Pam. Thank you, Pam. Okay, and then Sweet Home right here. Now, I do the swirling motion when I stencil. I've been doing it for years, and it works for me. You do how it works for you, but I find the swirling method is the method of my choice. Some people dab like this. It depends if it's a really big area. Like here, I would dab too. But there we go. Okay. Now, what I missed is these two little things right here that I want to do brown. So let me get my brown right here, which is, my brown is Apple Barrel Nutmeg, if you just join me. Okay, let's put that on there, like that. Just like that. And let me just look at that. One more coat, and it even enhances the color even more. All right, and I think I'm going to do the house too. Well, I got the brush out. Let me just give this another little coat. There we go. And I think that should do it. I'm going to dry it a little bit. All right, but I'm not going to put anything away because you never know if I might need it. Now, I'm going to lift this up a little bit. Yeah, I think I see this E that needs it. Okay, and then before I take this off, all right, so I'm going to take this here, put that there because I might need that. Now I'm just taking plain old white, just white. Only 9 Saturdays till Christmas, Tiffany says. Oh, no. I don't like to hear that. You know why? It gets me nervous. Only 9 left. Oh, goodness gracious. I gotta get going. I gotta get going. Because you know what, ladies? Doesn't it take a long time to decorate your house? I don't know, right? You don't just do it over in a weekend. So I think starting not this weekend, next weekend, I'm going to start decorating my house for Christmas. All right. So now we have these thin little, the little parts of the lollipop here, the stick. So I think, maybe, yeah, we'll just do it. Oh, hold on 1 minute. Let me get Essential Stencils also has the little ones just like that. So let's get the little one. Just like that. Stick it in the white. Just like that. Let's offload it a little bit. And just hit it with the white. There we go. Yeah. These little ones come in handy too. So if your budget allows, ladies, if you're going to get the stencil, the stencils, brushes, invest in the little ones too. They're really good. There we go. For just for the little teeny things like you need like this. Some of them have very small snowflakes, small little dots that you use as snow, and they're great for using it with that too. All right, so we're going to keep this right here. All right, and we're going to do the big reveal. We're going to take it off, and we're going to see. This is making sure that I think that everything is okay. I think it looks pretty darn good. Work too hard on pumpkin Christmases after. Luann, you did work a lot on your Christmas your fall pumpkins. Luann, in the fancy clubhouse, she showed the all the pumpkins that she made. And oh my God, she did a great job. Luann, you are very talented, my friend. So there we go. So far, look at that. Didn't that come out nice? I'm loving the colors. Love the colors. So now before I put that on there, before I put the other one over, let me just make sure that everything is dry. Okay? Let's just make sure it's all dry. Especially this white little thing. Pam, I like the idea of the white lollipop sticks. Good idea. You ladies are amazing. You're already sick of your fall and Halloween decor. I know, Sharon, right? We talk about this a lot in our groups here. By August, you're starting fall. So by the time October comes, you're so done. You're so done. And forget about Thanksgiving. You're just done. You watch it when I have Thanksgiving, my fall is gone. My family comes over and it's Christmas. Because I think, especially when you watch the Macy's parade, soon as Santa comes down the lane in New York there on his sled, Christmas has begun. So I have the Christmas in my house going. Oh, goodness. All right, so there we go. Oh, let me just put you up. There we go. Looks great in white, right? Yeah, I agree. All right, so now here we go. We have the other part. It goes, now you just place it right on top, and you can see where you should put it. It'll just cover the other one just perfectly. Oh my gosh. Now this is all going to be in white. We're just outlining everything in white. All right, so let me use my pixie spray again. Just like so. Whoop. And don't worry, just spray it where you have nothing, right? But if it gets on something, this is a light tack. This is a light tack. Thank you, Selena. I appreciate it. But can I tell you something? Essential Stencils makes it easy. They really do. I'm not a stencil pro, but they make me look like one. So thank you, Essential Stencils. There we go. All right. So now I'm just lining up everything. Whoops, see now if you can see, you see some brown showing through? So that means it's not positioned the right way. You want it to cover that. There we go. Just like that. Oop. Oop. There we go. If you have this stencil, you'll be able to see how you have to maneuver it. There we go. And remember, guys, perfectly imperfect. That's what we're looking for here. Perfectly imperfect. And that is perfectly imperfect. There we go. So let me show you what it looks like. There we go. So now can you see the parts right here that are going to be done in the white? And that's what's going to give you the beautiful effect. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, so we got this. Now I got the white. All right. I think I hear somebody downstairs. I think my sister might be here. I know Mr. Fancy's not here, but I think my sister's here. Okay. There we go. All right, so now we got the white, and these are small little spaces. So now I'm using the tiny one, and this is the 1/8, and then it comes with this big one. Woo, that's for the big stencils that you got going on. All right, so let's get the white. Same thing, you want to offload. All right, and just go around. Now, because I used a darker red on here, it's probably going to be, it's going to need a few coats to cover. All right. There we go. It's got little round dots here. I was thinking of making the dots gold. I don't know. What are you thinking, ladies? I'm not sure. But I'm going to go over it in the white first. If you're doing a stencil, can I tell you another trick or a paint of anything? If I put gold over this pink, would it stand out? Yes. But if I put white down first, anything that you put, any color that goes on top of white first will stand out more than it'll stand out in any other color. Does that make sense? Because you're putting it on a white background. So whatever you're putting it on, the color is going to pop. So if I was going to put the gold on there, it's going to pop more when it's sitting on top of white than sitting on top of pink. Does that make sense? I hope. I hope. All right. Okay. So let's go here. And so my thought was, see the little roof here on the gingerbread house? Not thinking of, but I'm going to. I'm going to top it with snow. I'll top it with snow. There we go. Just like so. There we go. So now I'm going to give it another coat, but I don't want to go over this because it's wet and it's not going to do anything until it's dry. That is my tip of the day. Another tip of the day. When you're stenciling and you want to deepen the color, you stencil over it, let it dry, then put another coat over your stencil. But it has to be dry, or otherwise you're just putting wet paint over wet paint, and it's not giving you a true 2 coats. Not at all. Okay. All right. I can't wait. Guys, you have no idea. I can't wait to lift this up. I cannot wait. I'm like super duper excited. Let's see. Oh, let's see. I'm missing some of the comments. Is somebody having problems seeing the comments? Let me know, guys. I'm sorry. Sometimes if you can't see the comments, if you leave and come back to the page again, and it's like a refresh, and you can see it better. So let me see if I can see the comment. There we go. Let's see. Hi, Karen. How are you? Yeah, sometimes if you can't see comments, if you leave and come back. All right, so this definitely, because this is going on brown, it definitely needs 2 coats. Just like that. Now I'm not going to worry so much with the roof, because the roof I'm going to put snow on there, and that's going to cover it right up. But I wanted to make sure that I did it with the white first, though. Okay. All right, so back down here again, covering up the red for the candy, just like that. And let's see. And who else is here? Oh, hello, Catherine's Crafts and Memories Past. I see you now. I'm sorry. When I'm working like this, sometimes I don't see who's coming in. I see you. Yes. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you so much. Now I see you. I didn't see you before. Maybe you were there, but the comments sometimes just fly by and I don't see them. All right. Ladies, and if somebody else has any questions, and if you know the answer, please feel free to put it in the comments. Feel free. Don't worry about that. If you know the answer, put it in the comments. All right, there we go. Hey, Cheryl Davis. Hello. All right, one more coat of for the lollipop, the house, and I think we're going to be ready to go. All right, now I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to see what it looks like before I lift the whole thing up. We need a test run here. Oh, looks great. Let me see the bottom here. Make sure you hold it down so you can push it back up. Oh my gosh, it's so stinking cute. Let me see the house. Okay, I'm going to just take it off. Yeah, there we go. Guys, look. Isn't that adorable? Look at that. How cute is that? Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. That is adorable. So stinking cute. All right. There we go. And so let's dry it. And then what I'm going to use for the snow is Pentart Snow Paste, guys. That's what we're gonna use. And I'm gonna put it around the edges all around here. And then Of course. I gotta have sparkly. So I'm going to be doing diamond dust. Now, diamond dust is not your jam. I get it, guys. I know if you've got pets around or children, you know, it is shards of glass. You want to be careful. You can just use glitter or whatever you want to use to make it sparkly. It doesn't have to be diamond dust. There we go. Thank you, Sandy. I know, it's really cute, guys. It's so adorable. It is really adorable. Okay, so I'm going to keep this. Keep all your stuff because you never know. I might be filling in something. Okay, and let's get our snow paste on. All right, so this is a new one I got right here. All right. Now, I didn't use snow ice crystal, because I'm putting the diamond dust on it. That would be like putting two sparkly things on there. There's no sense. All right, so I'm just using the snow paste today because I'm putting the diamond dust. The other day I used the snow crystal paste, which is different. All right, let me just. There we go. Oh, brand new. I didn't want to. Wanted to stir it up a little bit. All right, so let me get this on here. Whoop. Okay, so let's put this on. And let's make this, oh, is it dry? Yes, okay. Got to make sure it's dry. Let's put the snow crystal paste on. Whoop. And make this look like real snow. It could be so gosh darn cute. Now you don't want to put it, if you're going to put snow paste on a lot of stuff here, you want to do a little at a time, because if you are going to put the diamond dust over it, if it dries, the diamond dust will not stick. Does that make sense? So you want to do a little at a time. So I will do the roof first. Whoop, just like so. Look at that. It just makes it, guys. It just makes it. You're doing this at home. Now, if you don't have snow crystal paste, use your snow medium of choice. There's a lot out there. Use what I'm a big fan of. Use what you got. You got something else that makes snow, then use it. But if you have this stencil, I would absolutely put the snow on the gingerbread house. It just makes it. And then remember, this stencil also, when I'm looking at stencils, I try to always make that I can do more things with it than what is intended to be. I mean, you have Home Sweet Home. That could be a stencil for any time of year, right? Could you imagine in the spring, Home Sweet Home with, the spring flowers and things like that you could do. So there's a lot of things that you can use a stencil for. If you just need little gingerbread for something else on a different project, you have the gingerbread already. So there's a lot of things you can do with that. All right, so let me put that here, and then let's put hold on. There's not enough snow right here. Hold on. I want this fluffy. I want a good fluffy snow, since we're never getting fluffy snow in New Jersey anymore. Oh my God, we have the last 3 years, I think it's been, Luann, you get the same as me. Last 3 years, at least 2 years, the winters have been duds. Duds, I tell you. Nothing, barely any snow. Oh, so I gotta make my snow happen on my artwork. Oh, goodness. If you like snow, and I do. I do. I love snow. Okay. Yeah, that works. That's better. Okay. So now I take my diamond dust. Guys, you can get this on this is other places to get it, but I just get it on Amazon. And then you just sprinkle it on just like that. And it is going to make that snow glisten like there's no tomorrow. All right, so then what you want to do is you want to take your little paper towel and then just sprinkle it off, because then when you're done, you can put all your excess right back. Waste not, want not, right? Waste not, want not. Okay, and then let me show you. Look at that, right? Doesn't that makes it, All right, ladies, isn't that so pretty? That's just gorgeous. Pam says, come here. I'll show you snow. Tiffany said, how about gold on the letters? I know that would probably be really great. This is what I like to use also, ladies. It's the Pentart, the contour, the gold. I'm thinking maybe that too. That would be really pretty. So there's so many possibilities. You'll never know when I finally show you at the end what it looks like. I usually do a lot more stuff than because I usually don't have enough time. All right. So, all right. And then I'm going to go around the edges. See how I'm just doing around the edges just like that? Just so it all ties in. Now, who knows? I might just do some on the candy. You know, I'll do over here first. I'm just going to do around this so you can see what it looks like. I just think it looks pretty with the snow all on the edges. It's just going to tie it all in together. And the same thing, you can never, I can never go around the whole thing and do it. I'm going to have to do a little at a time because it will dry before I'll be able to get the diamond dust on it. So, but this is like framing it out almost. You know how I usually frame it out with, you know, the ink, the Grad Espresso or something like that. This is framing it out with the snow paste instead. Gives it like a frame to finish off your project. So isn't this cute, guys? Has anybody here that's on my live, did you get this stencil? Let me know in the comments if you have purchased this stencil from Essential Stencils. All right, now let's get, well, actually, I might as well just do it over the thing right here. And let me get my little shaker and put it on there, just like so. And then I got my towel right there to get the excess. All right, and then we just hit it just like that. Now remember, it's not dry. This stuff, this snow paste is not dry right away. It's going to take a couple hours before you should touch it, but it's not going to be dry right away. And look at that, right? Isn't that really pretty with the snow around the edges? It just makes it. It's just going to frame the whole thing out just like that. So what I will do is I'll continue going all the way around. And then I'm thinking taking this little gold contour, maybe putting in the little dots right here, maybe a little bit. The reason why I said, oh, Pam, that's a good idea with the white, putting a little dots of the gold here, maybe little dots of gold. Well, let's just do it real quick. I got 2 minutes while I'm still talking. Hi, Mary, Ocean Breeze, and me. How are you? Let's see. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Ann. So let's just, okay. There's a very thin tip, which I like. Hold on. Whoop. Let me get it going here. Ooh, it might be. Is it clogged? It might be clogged, girls. Hold on. Let me just snip it off. You don't want to snip it too much because you want to keep your tip small. You don't want to. All right, ladies. All right, so this seems to be clogged. All right, so anyway, I'm gonna unclog it. I'll have to open it up like this and unclog it from here, but I will. So my thought is putting it in the dots in the middle of the candies, maybe a little bit on, maybe his bow tie like that, and definitely the diamond dust all the way around there. So hold on, let me get you up, guys. There we go. So I hope you like this project. Doesn't it come out cute? So remember, this is Essential Stencils. This one is called Home Sweet Home. Yes, Home Sweet Home, 12 by 12 stencil. You get the 2 stencils. It's a layering piece. Do you have to layer it? No, but it really makes it fancy if you do. You could just put the Home Sweet Home without all the little details of the gingerbread and whatever. It's all up to you. But remember, if you do order from Essential Stencils, please use my discount code. Yesterday gives you 10% off your entire order. While I have you on here for one more minute before we close, I wanted to let you know, if you do not belong to my email list, please sign up for my email list. Every Sunday, you'll get an email from me with a couple of cute little stories, what's new products, what's coming up the pike or whatever. And once a month, there'll be a free printable for you. And right now, the printable that's there is these gorgeous tags that I printed up for your Halloween season. They're tags with a little hole in there. And you can put these on bags of candy or whatever, but they're vintage inspired. Aren't they gosh darn cute? I just wanted to show you real quick. This is I would print them out on cardstock, guys. Okay. This is white cardstock. This is a beige cardstock. So you see the difference that it makes just by what you print it on. And you can buy all this in Walmart. I bought all this in Walmart. And look at this, right? That even makes it even look more vintagey. So all you have to do is go to my website. And on my website, you will find a place that you can put your email on. Exclamation point website. All small letters, no spaces. You will find a space on my website where you can put your email address for my newsletter. Once you get my newsletter, there'll be a button that you can click and it'll take you over to get the printable. But remember, make sure, ladies, that you put in your correct email. There's a couple of emails that people typed in that they typed it wrong and then it came bounced back. And so it's not sendable. So I need a legitimate email. And so make sure that you write in the right letters and dots and spaces, because somebody put an extra dot in there and it wouldn't go through, and the whole bit. So make sure you give me the correct email address. But once a month, you'll be getting a free printable. Once the time's over, then the printable will not be free anymore, and it will you can get it, but there'll be a charge for it. So anyway, all right, Selena, you need to go on my website to put in your email address. So put this in the comments, exclamation point website, no spaces, all small letters, or my website is yesterdaystomorrows.shop. Go on my website, you'll see a place to put your email address in. There you go. All right, ladies. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'll correct around the clock. I so appreciate it. And if you guys could just do me a favor, there's some of our fancy friends that are needing some prayers. If you can please keep them in your prayers. And if you can please keep my friend Tammy in your prayers. She lost her mom yesterday. All right. So if you can please keep Tammy in your prayers, I would so appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. I missed you Monday. I think I'm not going to be on next Monday either. I have something coming up, but I will be on Wednesday. So, but then hopefully get back on track and we'll do on Mondays. So, all right, everybody. I miss you too. All of you. All right. Have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see you soon, everybody.